Welcome back, everybody. High Tech Lab here. Been a while since I've made a video. Here's what I've been up to. I don't know if you can see up there, we got an excavator and my RV is parked here. And I was supposed to make a video series on putting solar panels and stuff on that RV, but first things first, I'm getting some sewer ran to it. Oh look, there's me. So anyway, digging a trench here. Obviously this trench is probably way bigger than it needs to be, but what I'm doing is running a 4-inch ABS drain line, and this connects in to our septic system. Now this is ran at a slope between 1/8 minimum to 1/4 inch per foot, and my target has been 1/4 inch per foot. And here we are, where over here I've been starting to water this so that it compacts down a little bit more. But over here is where my solar array is. This is where the other stub of the septic is. It comes out to this clean out right here and then kind of goes down. If you see in the distance, there's some cones. Those are also clean outs because our septic is way out there in the field. But yes, extending, it comes down through here and then has a 45 and carries on all the way back to the RV. Now the RV is parked here and I'm running these serious utilities for a bigger cause, if that makes sense. My plan is to build a container home in this vicinity here. So essentially put some piers in the ground, weld together 2 containers, maybe 3, and build it out as a off-grid house. And my water is going to come from this stub right here. This is a 2-inch stub. I'm going to dig down farther in the ground and put a T in, and then that sewer line is going to come down here in the trench, and then I have a 90 that I'll come up with, and from there I will put this 4-inch by 3-inch T going down that trench essentially, and this will be way in the ground. And from there I'll come up with a clean out, and that clean out will have a 4-inch female adapter essentially that then the orange hose for the RV can go into, and this will be a clean out for the container home as well as a RV connection spot. So I will be running the clean water lines that way, just a stub. I'm not building the container home quite yet, but that's the long-term plan. Obviously I gotta clear some of this stuff out. And then one thing I'm gonna do is put in this 4-inch by 2-inch Y, because I have quite a bit of 2-inch pipe. I've been quite the plumber lately. And that 2-inch pipe is going to run out, oh yeah, gotta love shadows, out here into the courtyard. I am going to put a 300-gallon tank in the ground, and that is going to be a sewage tank, and that will have a pump in it, because from this area here in the courtyard, we can't make grade all the way to the septic system. Even if I ran 1/8 per foot, which is the absolute bare minimum for plumbing, there would be no way possible to make the grade because of the elevation difference. So essentially I'm going to pump or let it flow, gravity, 1/4 inch per foot drain lines into a 300-gallon tank, and then from there I will pump down this pipe and it'll go into septic tank number 1. Let me show you guys something really interesting. We actually have 2 septic tanks, and let's go take a look at that now. So as we walk down the field, you'll see we have various cleanouts and whatnot here. There's another one about 10 feet prior. This is for the second septic system. And we have cones so that we don't run it over with, say, a side-by-side or something. But then we carry down here, I'll show you guys. Bench with 2 cleanouts under it, 1 for each system, as you can see. And obviously the trench continues to run. And there is a big old pile of dirt. Now that pile of dirt is all the dirt that was removed from the earth in order to put in the septic tanks. And I don't know if you guys could see quite yet, there are these green lids, and these are the septic tanks. Now there is 1 tank right here in this area, and it has 2 compartments. You can kind of see how the earth has sank in. But essentially this is the main compartment. This is the first compartment that the, for lack of a better term, sewage goes into. And then about halfway, so that would be about here, is a wall, and halfway up that wall is a port, and that port then lets the middle section of that sewage go into the secondary tank. And then from this secondary tank, it kind of comes out like this and goes out to the leach field. And then this tank is of identical construction. This is the one that we're connecting all the plumbing to today. Down all the way across the entire hill is where we're ran to. So as you can imagine, making grade is a little bit tougher. So then those two, you can kind of see right here is where it's sunk down maybe. It comes over here, it's got one more trench that runs along here. And there is then a splice box or distribution box, and that's what then goes to the leach field. So what you guys probably see here is a pile of the gravel that they use, and this is a certain type of gravel. It's washed of any like fine particles. This is the septic rock, and this is in the leach field. Now I don't have any video of the actual leach field because I wasn't here when it got put in, but right over here, there's a lid for the junction box. That is right over here. And that's where it then distributes. There's pipes that run out in the field. And then the septic system runs along here. And you probably see some white stubs sticking out of the ground. These are kind of dangerous. I mean, if you're coming flying through here with a side-by-side, even though you shouldn't be driving over the septic tank, I don't know why anybody would do that. Cough, cough, me. They can actually kind of get hit pretty easy. But I'll pull off this cap that, well, we'll just say may have been hit once. And this is an inspection cap, and it's full of spider webs. Let me go to the next one, and you'll see, if I could get this off. Inside, you may be able to tell, probably not, but there's some water down there, and that is the septic system doing its job. Obviously it's in use, and it's draining that water out here on the field quite a ways away from everything going on there. So this whole hill does pitch down a little bit. It's sloped. I mean, you may be able to tell off the horizon line. But yeah, that's kind of our septic system and our sewage system, and that's what I've been working on. And I kind of felt like the channel was more electrical stuff, but it's going to be pretty cool, guys. Stay tuned. There's more awesome stuff coming. I've been waiting to make some more videos just to try and get some stuff squared away and settled. But the good news is I'm here full-time on the off-grid ranch and can keep doing cool projects like this. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you haven't already checked out my website, it's www.currentconnected.com. Other than that, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.